Hi everybody, my name is Zane Rodenbush. I'm a turf grass instructor here at Ohio State ATI. Today I want to talk about the concept of spring fertilization. So for many of you, this is really the start of your season, trying to get your accounts to get a nice dense turf grass canopy so that we can manage that into the summer months where we're definitely going to be going through those stressful periods. But one of the things that I observe sometimes is too much of a good thing. And so you have to be careful in the springtime that if you over-apply nitrogen, and by over-apply I mean you start getting over a pound of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet, you can really set the plant into an imbalance. And so in the springtime, plants are trying to put on a lot of shoot growth and root growth, and by over-applying nitrogen you shift that dynamic, and the plant will begin to use a lot more resources into putting on shoot growth instead of roots. And so what will happen is, as we move into the summer months, you have a little bit of a compromised root system, and now these plants can really begin to struggle. And then really what I observe even more is that over-application of nitrogen might cause that in the springtime in Ohio, you literally could be mowing some of your accounts, I hate to say it, almost 4 times a week. And so we would like to see you being more in that ½ pound to 3/4 of a pound of N, and then using soil test reports to dictate how much phosphorus and potassium you need. And so we see a lot of times in Ohio, our native soils have a good amount of phosphorus that often is not needed. Potassium, on the other hand, you may see that something like a 20.04 or 20.06 would be a good analysis for a lot of what we see. But really just remember that for many of you who have had accounts for many, many years, already have good dense turf grass stands, really could be somewhere around a ½ pound to 3/4 of a pound of N. You start going above that, again, you're going to stimulate so much growth, you will have to mow those accounts, again, 3 to 4 times a week in these spring months. And if you can't get there, that's where you'll be dealing with clumps, you're going to be dealing with having to double cut those accounts, and you're going to be dealing with really coming close to scalping a lot of those stands. Oppositely, some of you may have brought on some new accounts. Maybe you picked up a few new accounts in December, people who moved into new yards or are trying to get your services, and there you may see that you really are dealing with pretty poor turf grass quality. You have reduced density, a lot of weeds, and you are trying to really boost those stands. And so those are situations where we see, yes, you can certainly exceed that 1 pound. Maybe you put down a 1.5 pounds of nitrogen to really try and stimulate some growth. Again, having a good dense canopy, you hear it for the weed control standpoint, but again, that's what the mower rides upon. You really can get yourself in trouble if you have a lot of voids in the turf grass canopy. So we always want to stimulate that canopy. Spring's a good time to do it. We have the moisture, we have the cool soil temperatures, the cool nighttime temperatures, and so, you know, for those of you with good dense turf grass stands, you want to stay below that 3/4 pound of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet mark. If you've inherited an account or recently got a new account that has really poor turf grass quality, a lot of weeds, open voids, you can exceed that 3/4 pound, get up into, you know, 1.25 pounds, 1.5 pounds of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet. And then, you know, just to wrap it up, I know all of you know this already, but just want to reinforce it that those who fertilize, if we can get the fertilizer on the turf grass canopy, it stays there. You start fertilizing impervious surfaces such as sidewalks, roadsides, driveways, that is certainly going to get into the stormwater. That's the thing that gets us all into that negative light that we do not want to be in. So if that's the case, it's often unavoidable. Get a blower out, blow it back into the turf grass canopy, and we see that fertilizer stays there. So hopefully that was helpful for you all. I wish you all the best luck this season, and we'll see you soon.